To this brief spirit return there was an unexpected sequel. Some days later, Reeves, walking in Hyde Park, saw a horse and rider approaching him. When they reached him, Reeves noticed that the rider was a man he had known slightly in days gone by, one who had no small reputation as an Arctic explorer. The rider halted his horse and said surprisingly, "Ah, Reeves, I was keeping an eye open for you. I understood you have been in communication with Gino Watkins." "Yes, that is so. But how did you know?" "He told me so last night, in a sort of dream, I suppose you'd call it." "Did Watkins tell you what happened?" "He said he went under the ice." "Ah, quite likely. The same thing once nearly happened to me." "I'm interested in that dream of yours," Reeves said. "Do you often have dreams like that?" "Now and then. I'll tell you something else. I knew before I left home this morning I should find you walking in Hyde Park." "Well, I'm glad I didn't disappoint you," Reeves said with a smile. "It's not often that I come this way." The Watkins story does not end there. Nearly 2 years later, John Myers, whose mediumship was responsible for the Edgar Wallace Spirit Extra, had held a séance at the British College of Psychic Science. The face of the extra on one plate bore a remarkable resemblance to Gino Watkins. Indeed, so strong was the likeness that Reeves and others to whom he showed the picture had no doubt that it was Watkins. A few months passed and Reeves arrived at my voice circle bringing his son, who had recently returned from abroad. During the sitting the son enjoyed a lively conversation with his departed but now present elder brother, which ended with the significant words, "Tell father that Watkins has got his photograph through." One of the most intriguing of the world's unsolved mysteries, unsolved, that is to say, by material evidence, was the disappearance of the famous explorer, Colonel P.H. Fawcett, in a South American jungle. Expeditions have tried to solve the riddle, books have been written on it and explorers have debated it. But nobody as yet has been able to advance a solution that meets all the facts in terms of material evidence. But what of spirit proof? Here we stand on much firmer ground, so firm, indeed, that we can speak with certainty where others can indulge only in speculation.